Welcome back. There are only 3 different modes how to talk with an alienated world established in our, at least, Western culture. And it's a very deep root in mathematics, so I suspect similar things have to be in other cultures. So we call that satir. This is a picture of Salio, an architecture. So this satir is just today we would say just do it, anything goes. It's has all performance, but no substantial form. It's aggressive, powerful, disruptive, and the ghosts. So the aliens show up as disruptive ghosts, just doing without knowing. So it's fertile, it's wild, it's drunken. So we have that in, this shows up in our times, for example here with Terminator, Edge of Tomorrow, or here with Blade Runner. Or we see it and would say as fast food. Or I would say it's the architecture of parametrism. This is satir. The second scheme is tragedy, again, Salio. This is a dead memory of all times. All sophistication we know in our cultures, but it's dead because it's from the last day. They all know everything, but they lost, because of the aliens, they lost the power of doing. This is our cultural heritage. Orthographia and architecture, tragedy. This is how we can talk about things. And in movies we're doing it, for example, here with Her. In food with Ducasse, French high cuisine. And for example, in architecture, it's always complicated to do these things, but I would say Peter Zumthor is an example of that. So I would claim that, put that towards the tragedy as a principal mode of talking about an alienated planet. Yeah. So the tragedy tries to keep big data alive. It plays with the vertical stability, orthographia, and this is, I would say, cultural heritage. Whereas what we had here, this is ichnographia, celebrates the power of generic algorithms, which is the algorithms of AI, and it plays with the horizontal flow. Ichnographia in architecture, this is the floor, and we said this is infrastructural urbanization. So, and then there's the comedy. Yeah, Salio again, and there are only these 3. That's important. This is it is complicated to bring doing and knowing into proportion. So, doing is the satir, knowing is a tragedy, proportioning that by a ratio is the comedy. This is complicated to show because this is what we are looking for. This is a picture, an illustration of Salio, and I would say it's something like this. So we are here like Monty Python. So we are here and we can't take it serious, because then you're either a tragedy or a satir. So as a technician, technophile, you're doing and you're performing. And if as a humanist today, you try to keep still and say it's dangerous, we should not do that, and so on. And the way out, if you want to bring that in proportion, if you want to talk with the aliens, you should laugh a little and have humor with these things and play a little around to stabilize both things. This is missing dramatically today. So in cuisine, we have, for example, molecular biology. I would associate that, or have this interlace building, in a strange correlation with Monty Python here in Singapore of Rancolas. So I would put it like that. Yeah, and comedy is very rare today. It faces the aliens by knowing our heritage and doing like them. But you're not alien any longer. You start to domesticate their way of thinking and talking. Proportioning satire and tragedy, and this is scenographia in our self-understanding for thousands of years of architecture in our cultural context. This is architecture. Therefore, we have to think in these ways: knowing, doing, and putting that in proportion, which is the proportioning of floor, wall, putting that, and claiming space. Generous for things to come you can't know. And not doing them by yourself, claiming space for that. Civil space. Yeah, that's, I think, is in our tradition how to talk with the and how to domesticate and live and coexist with these alienated, in this alienated world. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.